Hello everyone and welcome to a new vlog. In this one I will be making prints and showing you some time lapses of my latest art. Okay, I made a discovery, and apparently for Epson there is this setting, photo enhanced, and the default is turned on. I didn't really notice until I clicked the color correction button, and yeah, then I realized that it was default turned on. So I turned it off and printed it again, and now the print looks exactly like the illustration on my monitor, but now that I see the two together, I kind of like the enhanced more. And I don't know what to choose now, because wait, I'll show you. So this is the one without the enhanced colors, and this is the one with. And I don't know if you can tell, but this one with the enhanced colors is a lot more vibrant, even though this is the one the way I colored it basically. So I think while I'm making test prints that I'm just gonna try the normal and the enhanced one and see which colors I like best, because if I sell a product, I want it to look good. Okay, so first impressions. This is the not enhanced one and this is the enhanced one. Now, yet again, this one is a lot darker and more dull than this one. Okay, so I made another discovery, which is originally this file was a PNG, and if you have a PNG you cannot do any color correction. So just to print it with a color correction, I turned it into a JPEG, and this is the one with color correction. I also asked my brother what he thought, and he always chose the one with the color correction also for the other prints that I made. So for now I'm always gonna print with the photo enhanced setting turned on and just the default settings that is in there, because I do think that this print looks a lot better than that one. I have recently bought an iPad with Procreate, and it's very easy to make time lapses like this, so I figured that in the future you will be seeing a lot more of these. This is the first illustration that I actually finished on Procreate, and it is the third time that I am rendering this one, since Procreate has a lot more options than Sketchbook Pro, and the iPad allows me to draw directly on the screen. I felt I had a lot more options to work with, and that also caused me to sort of lose my way in the beginning because I wanted to go for a more pencil colored style, and eventually I didn't like that, so I went back to the way I usually work, and that turned out pretty great. So far it looks like I'm going to stick to my old ways and just paint in only a couple of layers instead of using the clipping masks and making multiple layers with each separate body part on a separate layer, because it just drives me crazy, to be honest. Since Procreate has different brushes, I needed to find something that I liked, and therefore you could see me use every single brush in here and test it out to see what I liked most. Another very important thing I want to tell you is I would like to welcome all the new subscribers. I have gained, I don't know, a lot more in the past couple of weeks than I did in the entire year, and I never really have a way to welcome you all because I don't have the community tab yet. I have no idea when the community tab will show up. I think it only appears after you have a certain amount of subscribers, but I'm not entirely sure. But yes, I see you and I welcome you. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope that the content that I provide will keep you interested. And I always feel very awkward doing vlogs because I'm always very self-conscious of what I look like on camera, and I always get distracted when I see the footage. I'm like, oh no, I look horrible, or the camera angle is totally wrong, and therefore it takes me a really long time to create content because I am never happy with what it looks like, and I have a lot of footage and cut out a lot of it. I think the footage I have is several hours, and I think I maybe used 10 minutes of me talking to the camera because I do it over and over and over again. I sometimes have like 5 different takes of me explaining what I'm doing, and it just takes up so much time, and I wished I would just be more confident and just be happy with the first take that I do. Because of those struggles, I am actually very happy to see that people subscribe to my channel, so that kind of motivates me to just keep going even though I feel awkward, and I know that people are watching and apparently liking it, so thank you so much for your support. That being said, there are some changes coming to YouTube as of next year. There is this new COPPA rule which is supposed to protect children, and a couple of weeks ago I think I had to put a setting on my videos or just my entire channel as created for kids or not created for kids. And I currently have my channel set as not created for kids, but I'm a little conflicted because I don't know, it's not very clear. I mean, they have a list of what is seen as content for kids, and to me it doesn't really apply. Although with art it's very difficult because the illustrations that I make are for kids. I mean, it's cute, and I actually have kids in mind when I create my illustrations, but when it comes to the content that I put on YouTube, meaning the vlogs, the time lapses, the speed paints that I put on, I have art creators in mind. I have illustrators in mind, people who do what I do. Oh dear God, why is my phone making a sound? Unbelievable. The one time that I forget to put it on mute, I'm recording a video. But okay, moving on. So I was talking about COPPA, and because art is such a gray zone, I have no idea how this new rule will affect my channel. I know that if you put your content as just for kids, it will mean that you have limited resources. You will not be able to get comments, or I don't know, the monetization is also different, but that's not really a problem because I'm not even monetized yet. And the thing is that I want the comments to be there, because if people ask me for help on certain tutorials and they need more explanation, they wouldn't be able to get it. Even if kids were able to follow my tutorials, I don't have kids in mind when I make these tutorials. And the thing that scares me the most is that if YouTube or whoever is in charge decides that you are abusing the system, like if you label your videos wrong, it could get you a very... What? I turned it off! How is this still going? Unbelievable. Okay. Sorry. Okay, back to the settings. If the settings are, according to YouTube, wrong, you might get a fine or something, and it's pretty high. So, I don't know. I just hope that if they think you've set the wrong settings for a certain video, they will first warn you about it, which I think will happen. And then if that ever happens, I will either decide to just, update it and put it on the right setting, or just take the video down. That's basically it. That's something I will see for next year, and I just hope that everything will work out. With that, I am going to end this video. It is the last one that I will put up this year, and if you want to see what else I am doing in the next couple of weeks, I suggest you follow me on Instagram. It is where I am most active, and I try to post work in progress pictures as much as I can in the stories. And if you're interested in the prints that I've created in this video, they are currently not on my store. I will not do a new store update until next year, and if you want to be up to date with that, you will probably get notified on Instagram. To conclude this video, I really want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, for everything you do. Thank you so much, and I will see you next year. Bye.